It's a beautiful day outside and everybody would like to be out there, but I appreciate you coming here to listen to this wonderful group of teenagers come and sing. And it's nice to see a lot of faces from my previous church before I came here and see a lot also from my current church. So it's great to see all of you here, and I think you're going to be very pleased with the concert that you hear today with these talented youth. And just so you know, this choir always has a special place in my heart too, because I was with them for probably close to a decade. And so I've seen a lot of them grow up from elementary school up to this point, and some that I've heard now are, I mean, there's quite a few that have graduated college too and are now out in the work field. So of course that makes me feel always so young when I hear these things. So, but without further ado, I'd like to have you all welcome the Downers Grove First United Methodist Church Chapel Choir.
I've been waiting for a change, but all I see are enemies, all I see are enemies. I've been praying for a way, but all I see are enemies, all I see are enemies.
I've been breaking for too long, been losing my identity, but I can make it through it all. Just send me your serenity, send me your serenity.
This is the poem Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Oops. Okay. My song is love unknown, my Savior's love to me, love to the loveless shown that they might lovely be. Oh, who am I that for my sake my Lord should take frail flesh and die? Sometimes they strew his way, and his sweet praises sing, resounding all the day, hosannas to the King. Then crucify is all their breath, and for his death they thirst and cry.
I can't believe I'm sitting here. My mother is probably rolling over in her grave, amazed that her taxi-driving, ex-druggy daughter is finally sitting on a church pew. I'm a cabbie, 6 days a week. I would do 7 if I could, but my boss says that sometimes even the car needs a break. He's pretty funny. He's a funny guy, you know. He's got a good sense of humor. How I got here is pretty funny, too. It has to do with an old lady, a door, and a taxi. It sounds like a joke, but it's not. It's serious. Here's the story. One day, I get a call to pick up a fare. I pull up to the curb, and an old lady hobbles out up to my cab. I hop out. I open the door. She thanks me and climbs in. This old gal doesn't look like she has 2 nickels to rub together. So I say, "Where to, ma'am?" And she gives me the address, 2248 South Pine. I give her a look. "You sure you want to go there, ma'am? That's the bad side of town." She just looks at me, smiles. It's none of my business, so I say, "If you got the dough, I'll take you anywhere you want to go. You got the dough, don't you?" She laughs and flashes a few bills, and I start the cab. We roll out of there. Now, it takes about 30 minutes to get to South Pine. We make small talk, weather, taxes, you know. We get to the address. She gets out and knocks on the door. I turn off the meter and stick around. I don't have nothing better to do, and it wasn't exactly the best locale for an old lady to be hanging around. Like I said, she knocks. No one answers. She stands there for about 5 minutes, waiting for the door to open. Then she gets back in the cab, and I drive her home. But this is where it gets interesting. You see, that same old woman called for a cab the next day, and the next day, and the day after that. Same cabbie, same lady, same address, and the same door. And the same routine. She knocks at the door, and no one answers. She stands there waiting. Now, somebody was inside for sure. I saw a curtain move. This went on for days. Then the lady started bringing things and leaving it on the doorstep. Toys, groceries, books, clothes, you know. Now, I'm not a nosy guy, but I just could not stand it anymore. So I said to myself, what's up with this? This lady has to be burning through her Social Security check just paying for cab fares. She must be doing this to get a pat on the back from God or something. And that's what I was thinking. Well, the next time I pick her up, I asked her, "What gives, lady? Why are you doing this? You're not getting a handshake or a thank you. That door hasn't even cracked. What are you doing?" And she smiled and told me about 2248 South Pine. The family that lived there was having a hard time. The father was serving time in the state pen. The mother was raising a couple of kids by herself. Money was tight. The kids were hungry. This old lady felt that they needed a little hope. Yeah, who wouldn't want some hope? I could sure use some. So I said, "I still don't get it. Hope's good and all this stuff you're leaving on the doorstep is great, but that door still hasn't opened." And she smiled again and said, "Oh, honey, I'm not doing it for the door." So I'm struggling to understand. "So you're doing it for yourself then?" And she leaned forward and said, "No, honey, I'm doing it for the least of these." "The least of who?" I asked. And she looked at me in the eye and said, "The least of these." Oh man, those words got me thinking. Maybe there was more than one door here that needed to be opened. Maybe there was someone knocking at my door. Maybe I'm a least of these. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
the people I love the best jump into work head first without dallying in the shallows, and swim off with sure strokes almost out of sight. They seem to become natives of that element, the black, sleek head of seals bouncing like half-submerged balls. I love people who harness themselves, an ox to an heavy cat, who pull like water buffalo with massive patience, who strain in the mud and the muck to move things forward, who do what has to be done again and again. I want to be with people who submerge in the task, who go into the fields of harvest and work in a row and pass the bags along, who are not parlor generals and field deserters, but move in a common rhythm, when the food must come in or the fire be put out. The work of the world is common as mud. Botched, it smears the hand, crumbles to dust, but the things worth doing well done has a shape that satisfies, clean and evident. Greek amphoras for wine or oil, Hopi vases that held corn are put in museums, but you know that they were made to be used. The pitcher cries for water to carry and a person to work that is real.
Place at the table for everyone born, clean water and bread, a shelter, a space, a safe place for growing, for everyone born, a star overhead. And for old, a place at the table, a voice to be heard, a part in the song, the hands of a child in hands that are wrinkled, for young and for old, the right to belong. God who delights
Wherever you are, be there. Take up space. Occupy the full dimension. Unfold the map of your body. Celebrate its topographical wonder, its unpredictable weather. Make a pool of your movements, then swim through the ripples, parting the room with your footsteps. Make no apology for the squeak of your soles, how your jacket swishes at your thighs, that the dust is making you sneeze. Consider it all a kind of orchestra, you tuning the keys, you lifting the horn of your whole self to the air. Let the notes of you blast out at a register and speed that won't leave you hungry or empty. Let anyone hear as they walk by with their shoulders up, pretending not to listen. Wherever you are, remember why you are here, to sing.
There's a song
Gratefulness. Gratitude passes through you like the clouds of mood, like rain turning to sleet, or gray skies breaking into blue. It is only gratefulness that stays, holding your trembling hand beneath the hospital sheet as you count each breath, or jumping up and down when you hear good news. It is the faithful companion we have always been seeking, this feeling of fullness that follows us everywhere we go, less like a shadow trailing the body, and more like a glimmer held in the heart that promises never to leave.
As we all prepare ourselves emotionally for what's about to happen, I want to just thank everybody so much for coming to see us, for joining us, either from our home church or from this community. Quick story, so about one of our traditions is that we always end with a senior song. And this is to celebrate our seniors that have put so much work in over the years. We only have one senior this year. And if you are from our community, you've heard this story a lot. So bear with us, but it is important, so it bears repeating. The future of the choir became in question during COVID, during lockdown. We had a whole year where we sang in a parking lot just to be together. And then the following year, we were allowed back in the church to sing. And at that moment, we only had one choir member, and that's our current senior, Phoenix. And Phoenix sang alone for about 2 months before we added a few more people. If you were here last year, you saw us. We had 3 people singing. And they sounded amazing with those 3 and 4. And now we have grown the choir to about 12 people. And that growth is due to a lot of the work that Phoenix has done for us. Somebody pointed out, not me, I wish I was, I guess, the smart, but somebody pointed out that it's Phoenix that helped the choir rise from the ashes, which is so apropos. So Phoenix will be singing their solo senior song, and then we will end with our 2 traditional pieces, I Need You to Survive and our Irish Blessing. First, of course, massive thank you to Kevin for joining us for... we so appreciate you letting us borrow him for a few days. We know how much you must love him because we know how much we miss him. So, all right, you ready? Yeah. All right.
For those of you confused on why I'm holding a clown, this is our mascot, Georgia, and she's been on several tours with us. So we hold her close to our heart, just like we do this choir. I've been waiting for a day like this to come, struck like lightning. My heart's beating like a drum on the edge of something wonderful, face to face with changes. What's it all about? Life is crazy, but I know I can work it out, 'cause I've got you to live it with me. I feel alright, I'm gonna take on the world, light up the stars, I've got some pages to turn, I'm singing oh, 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 oh. I've got a ticket to the top of the sky, I'm coming up, I'm on the ride of my life, I'm singing oh, 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 oh. Take on the world, 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 take on the world. Puzzle pieces, throw them up into the air, taking chances, moments happen everywhere, and I've got you to live them with me. I feel alright, I'm gonna take on the world, light up the stars, I've got some pages to turn, I'm singing oh, 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 oh. I've got a ticket to the top of the sky, I'm coming up, I'm on the ride of my life, I'm singing oh, 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 oh. Take on the world, take on the world, take on the world, take on the world, take on the world. Flying high, I won't look down. Let my fears fall to the ground. I feel alright, I'm gonna take on the world. Light up the stars, I've got some pages to turn. I've got a ticket to the top of the sky. I'm coming up, I'm on the ride of my life. I feel alright, I'm gonna take on the world. Light up the stars, I've got some pages to turn. I'm singing oh, 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 oh. I've got a ticket to the top of the sky. I'm coming up, I'm on the ride of my life. I'm singing, oh, 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 oh. Take on the world, take on the world, take on the world, take on the world. Take on the world, take on the world, take on the world. Take on the world, take on the world, take on